How's everybody doing this afternoon? We just got the update a while back. I actually didn't even know the update was coming out. I was just playing and was like, oh man, some of the things look a lot better, especially in the space station. I had changed systems, and so I honestly thought that it was just a different space station. It was just a roll of the dice, and this space station just looked way better than where I was before. Um, and it's not. They had a big update came out. DLSS is out. Whole bunch of stuff. We're really gonna hit it. We really want to hit up the. I can say right off the bat, I really like making the interface smaller. I definitely like that feel. I don't know what this thing does. The override. Don't have enough. It said I needed to come here and sell something. Oh, wait. Maybe I needed to go to the trade outpost to sell something. Well, let's not do that anymore then. Yeah, look at the difference of floor. I mean, it's a huge difference. It's almost a little too clear. There is a little bit of jerkiness to it, which is new. I had already noticed that as well. And I figured I just needed to reboot the computer or something, which isn't what it was. Yeah, things definitely look a lot crisper. I guess there's new biomes. There's a huge cave update, so caves are supposed to look a lot better. I don't even go in caves anymore because they just you've seen seen one, you've seen them all. So that's cool. big facility. I'd love to see all of this stuff clean, you know, the facilities bigger, the actual cities once in a while. These people have to gather somewhere. Ugh. It's code. I've always wondered if I could just kill these guys. It's kind of interesting. I don't want to do it in this system, but 1, 2, or 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 4. 1, 3, 4, 3. 1, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 3, 4, 4, 5. 1, 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Do I really not have one on me? Why isn't this interface smaller? Yeah, I haven't found any of that stuff. Well, that's frustrating. It's a big facility. However, I have some somewhere, but I've not been pleased with. Oh, look at those guys. I've not been pleased even when I have gotten into those places. What the hell? The Sentinels definitely look better. Look at how... That's a huge difference of quality. The fidelity of everything is just... big difference. I really like the HUD being smaller for sure. That just makes it feel better without even changing anything. Wait, I need to Click the save button. Chart it. Some cool animals. They really look like a polar bear. Anything in the sky? Nothing in the sky. Interesting. Yeah, look at that guy. He's cool looking. I think we spent enough time here. It's cold. I don't like the cold. I don't want to be on a cold planet, motherfucker. Not my style. Okay, let's get back to our capital ship and we'll head out to the next system. We tried to get to the next system and the game crashed, so we came back. Hey. Getting a lot of these. None of them really give me what I want, and even if they did, like, they don't give you a lot.
Product received. Product received.
I guess it's nice to have them out here. Jeez. Can we get out of this asteroid field, please? See my fleet come in. Hopefully none of them warp into me. I love it. Oh, the reflections and the lighting, oh, it looks so much better. I was debating getting an 8K TV today. I don't know. Maybe it'd be worth it. You still have low frame rate, but they kind of need Linus Tech Tips to do a 8K. What if I'm gonna play like? I want to play Modern War at like 144, so I get really good frame rate. And I want to play, you know, No Man's Skies and Civilization at 8K. I'm gonna ask. Okay. Let's get to a different system. Yeah, I don't know what the consequences of dropping from 8K native resolution down to 14.4 to get that high frame rate, how all of that would affect the quality. I think that that's an interesting, it'd be a good video to test it to give us an idea of what, as more people want to get 8K just for games like this, especially with DLSS, so you could actually get that 8K to function with a reasonable frame rate with how the scaling is. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, damn it.
Technology recharge.
Here we go, here we go. I take a ton of pictures in this game. I also noticed that all of the warp stuff was different too. I take a ton of pictures in here, and it's going to be interesting the difference of quality of those pictures from the update change. Like that's, you almost have to go back to a few of those places that you really loved and take the pictures again because the quality's gotten better. Reality has gotten better. I mean, in-game reality. It's interesting that they don't allow you to have more ship, like you can't get a bigger or have more captain ships to be able to have more ships. So there's a cap of how many personal ships you can have, which is interesting. Let's see what this guy is. A magma. High temp. Let's hit this up anyway. We're supposed to hit each one up. Just hit it up. And we land, we scan, we leave. Supposedly you can tame the flying stuff now and ride them. That's cool. It's a new added concept. What I really want is to have space companions that'll fly next to my ship out in space. That's what I'd like. Beyond that, though, I'd really like to be able to control systems. So I'd like my fleet to be able to, charge a toll for people coming through the system. I'd like to be able to have them attack on contact. You could get a warning, have a warning buoy that says this system is controlled by do not enter or whatever. And if they choose to, then your fleet would go after them, and you could claim systems and claim trade posts and all of those type of things. Make money on those systems. New wreck. It's just been so rare that this has been worth it to come to these damn things. Maybe I'm missing something. The weather's bad here. I'm pretty sure we're in a storm, so we gotta wait. Let's see. Extreme temperature. This is just a high temperature planet. Holy shit. How long am I gonna get? Oh shit, not long at all. Well, I guess we're not gonna. It's gotta be during. This has to be a storm. But it's fine. I'm kind of surprised our ship hasn't taken damage. A few times when I've shown up to places like that, it's just been instant damage. Okay, let's head up to the next place. Can't tell if this is the one we were just at. Nope. We're on the backside of all of them, so it's so dark. Damn it, pre-rolls have ended. Here comes an ad. Sorry, Twitch people. Wow, the stars just look so much better. That graphics update really makes a huge difference. I feel like I'm just crawling. What the hell? What is this thing? I don't think I'm gonna have a lot, but this might be an acidy planet. Let's see. Yeah, it is. I do have some acid resistance built up, but it's not going to last for very long. Almighty metal thingy. That's it? That was not the answer, huh? Oh, I need this stuff. Good chicken. 16 species here. Holy cow. That's crazy. Ooh, look at that little guy. Oh, he's cute. That's awesome. I should get a picture with these guys. Oh, there's a whole family of them. Oh, come back. And there's a beaver here too. Nice. It's crazy because it just doesn't do it justice. Like, you just don't get a picture doesn't give you the feel of how they move around and all of the variables. What's that thing? I just burned through one of my filters. It's not a good place to be though. I mean, might have a lot of life, but shitty ass place to hang out from my kind. Let's get out. We're good. Scan again. We got a good number. Let's bail. Yeah, look at the stars. Oh my goodness. Stars just look beautiful. Oh, good thing we got out. That'd be... We were already taking a lot of beating. Let's hit up this moon. Mostly harmless. Well, that's humanity. It'd be awesome to find some really small moons that were Earth-like, that just... That would be cool. interesting. I was watching a video on the update to see, because there's a new terminal in the space dock. Nobody knows what it does. It's pretty funny. I needed to buy something, but I can't remember what it was.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Yeah, look at that tunnel. That's crazy looking. It's just like a hole there like that. I don't think I've seen that before. Mhm. Sure, dude. Gives me some C class piece of shit. He's all happy about it.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
Do you have a no. So we need to go back to the space station. It's a nice place. This is not bad at all. Compared to what we've seen recently, this is way better. By far the best. Oh, look at that thing. So, what they were just saying is you could make that a pet, that thing flying around. Almost anything you see now can be a pet. Which is really cool. So I hope next they add space companions. is a drone facility. Oh, I already hit that one. And I didn't have the whatever thing for it. It's fine. There's another one. There's tons of them here. It's definitely a much more populated area. Yeah, I want to get this guy. I don't think I have any.
Product constructed.
How do I catch him? Doesn't seem like I can tame these guys, or they don't want what I'm offering. I mean, I was there on him. What a nice area. It'd be nice to see some water. I don't see any water anywhere. Nice big trees. It's nice here. Probably nice enough. We should put a base in. and be interesting. They should give us the ability, like, fence and domesticate stuff. Let us put some fencing in and. These are pretty. Wish I could take these with me. That's one of the things I wish they'd let you do is I'd like to have any of the plants that I could see. I'd like to be able to take these and then grow them or have them on display in a flower pot or whatever, you know.
Warning. Threat detected.
That's cool because it's just a little, it's just a moon. There's just like this small moon that's humid that has all. That's cool. I like that. Let's see. Did we hit everything in the system already? Yeah, that's it. Let's go through and name it really quick. Yeah, that guy's cool. We should call him something. Yeah, the stars look so much better. Like, it's dramatic the difference of the star quality. It's dramatic the reflections right off the bat. Even in here, you can just see quality with reflections, texture quality just makes a massive difference. This is at 14.4, 100% resolution, so it's still nowhere close to what you could do. That sucks. I kind of need that if I come across those.
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory.
Oh, come on. I'm just locked up again. It's so freaking annoying. You miss the Warzone streams? It'll be, we played Warzone, like 3 games earlier today, and then the squad broke apart, of course, because the wives got home and stuff. So it'll probably be after this afternoon. We'll do some. Oh, probably not today. Probably tomorrow. I doubt. We'll see. Yeah, I bet we won't see any more Warzone tonight with everybody. It's after the holidays. It's you like everybody's tired of each other, so we'll see some, and then especially if people hang out with family, then it's kind of a weird. It's a weird thing. You'd think that people would play more on the holidays and around them, but yeah, we'll definitely get some more. Oh, right. I still do Blockbench stuff. I'm a full-time Minecraft developer for Dragonfire, so I I move in and out. The problem is I'll be on like NDA stuff where I can't, make videos or talk about it or stream, and I kind of just disappear. But I've been trying to figure out how to manage my channels better because I have lots of I do so many different things. It's hard to keep it all together. I started an outlandishly crafted channel for like the Blockbench stuff and those things. It's just such a pain to manage all of that and do development and everything. I really need a channel manager. I just don't make enough money to be able to pay somebody to do that stuff, you know. And I don't get enough views or enough attention to justify it. I honestly do a lot of the streaming just because I figure if I'm going to be playing, I might as well stream it. And if other people want to hang out with me, then yay. You know, if not, then it's no different than if I was just playing by myself. So, I don't know. It's somewhat therapeutic too, just to be able to get on and hang out with other people these days with how everything is. Chat with people once in a while. But yeah, I struggle with knowing just I don't know what to do with all the channels. We also have like the Lazy Ninjas gaming group, which does Halo and tons of other stuff. No, I'm a full-time developer doing Minecraft. So, like right now we're between games, so I'm just on break for a few weeks. I could pick up projects if I wanted, but I kind of enjoy having a break, and I typically, you know, play with stuff. Like I'll do just messing around in Minecraft. Like I made a light switch system for lights and fans and door locks and stuff like that in Minecraft. Just stuff like that. So I'll play around just technology. I'd like to start up another survival game with some custom mods. I haven't been ready to do it yet. I have I've been a technologist with my own company called Don't Panic for a long time. Like 20 years I've run that, and so I have clients that I do technology work for, but my main job is making Minecraft add-ons right now. It's stressful just because you've got, you know, just like with any game development or movie or entertainment, you get a lot of pressure uh, at different points. So everything's it'd be nice if things were front loaded where you could get a lot of your assets and everything at the beginning and work through everything. But most of the time what happens is someone has an idea, you start working on it, and it evolves, and then, you know, 3 months into the project is when you get the majority of all the assets. So there's just these huge stress points. But yeah, it's fun. It's a lot better than a lot of the other work I've done, especially better than technology. Right now doing tech support or IT stuff is just really frustrating. The whole system is just so set up to fail. I mean, no one wants to remember their passwords. Nobody wants to have to deal with technology. And yet, everybody has to. It's a very interesting world we live in these days. But yeah, game development is way better than any of the other stuff. Ooh, there we go. What's that thing? Hey, little guy. Kind of a cute little feller. scurries off. Ooh, there's a big old guy. Looks like a giant rat. Yeah. Yeah, have a good one. I'm always around doing something. It's funny, I get recommended to people. I really should actually put some effort into thumbnails and stuff because it makes a big difference. I guess I want to say I'm too lazy for it. Just a different job. It's just there's only so many roles and jobs you can willingly have. Sometimes I think, well, maybe if I was in my 20s. But even then, there's only so much. It's interesting. Need to find a young buck to manage the channel and stuff. That would be helpful. Ooh, overgrown. Yeah, let's see what this one looks like. Looks like it's got water. It's hard to know what overgrown is gonna mean. A lot of places that doesn't mean what I want it to. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a great night. With the higher resolutions, you can see the breakpoints in the planet's textures more. I hope that's something that they fix. Because it does break some of the imagery. Oof. Yeah, there's water. That's cool. Okay, it's not. It's orange. I've yet to find a crashed ship. Like, it's been ages. I found all kinds of other stuff. I have not found any crashed ships. It seems so odd to not be finding them out here in the wild. Something else they could add is a stock market. I'd like to see some type of market system where we could. They have screens everywhere. It always seems to me like the screens need something on them. So it'd be really nice to get as much as we could, you know, like a stock system. That'd be cool. Invest money, come back over time, whatever. I definitely don't need that. No! I don't want to buy it, I want to sell it. Don't want it. I do want that. I don't need that stuff. It'd be nice if there's something else here too, like there's not a lot of reason to stop. Oh, what's that? C16 too. It looks cool. Even if we wanted it, it's gone now. So this is might be a good system to get another ship. I'd kind of like to buy another ship and then do upgrades on it separately than this one. Yeah, there's another trade post right here. This is definitely a populated planet, which is cool. The whole, kind of the idea is looking for Goldilocks planet. And it is interesting. I wonder where like an overgrown planet falls in that concept of Goldilocks planets. Yes, that's really cool. I actually like that. Be nice to have beaches. I'm sure there is somewhere, but having those filled with water is cool. Yeah, here we go. They have an aquarium. It'd be a cool concept if we could befriend underwater companions as well and put them in the aquarium system. Because you have all this water, you have all those animals under the water, and you rarely get to see them. That would be a fun concept to have. Oh wow, it went to water. That's awesome. The statue fell. Yeah, again, not really worth it. I know one of these that I was at recently had a whole bunch of stuff under the ground buried, and it was well worth it. But this is not. Let's go some of the water. This is not that. Where did I put my ship? Ooh, look at those. Yeah, like, right now I can't take these back. I'm not gonna live here, so I find something cool, some plant. I need a way to be able to take these back with me, take these somewhere else with me, so I can use them, show them off, whatever. Hey, that's not cool. I was scanning him and he just disappeared. And now it's tripping. Let's recharge all these systems. Pretty cool. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what's next. Okay, I got that one. I've not got this one. Nice. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Capped. What's a capped planet? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Do wanna fight? But I thought you wanted to fight. Where did you go? Pyrite, that's what I need. I need to mine some asteroids at some point, probably. Abandoned. I think one of these is collectible. They look kind of like one. Kind of crazy concept. Maybe this is a tech planet. This might. Yeah, look at how these guys. Oh wait, that's red. Is that cadmium? No, it can't be cadmium, but I sure could use some. I need to just go trade in stuff and do it the right way. Gold. Look at all these bubbles. Yeah, this is a crazy place. Nope, still just a normal. Crazy. This is cool. This looks like an alien style landscape, you know? Like I feel like I'm on an alien planet, lost somewhere. I'd like to take one of these home with me. There's gotta be one of these that's a collectible. Oh, hey. Ooh, bubbles. Can I make bubbles, my friend? Yeah, I can. That's awesome. What about this guy? Yay. Extract berries. Provide the berries. So, what's the upgrade for a... I don't have enough nanites to even upgrade. Let's let go of this guy. I think he's pretty cool. Oh, it's so hard to decide, but we'll only do one. You'll have to poo for me. No idea what this stuff does. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, this is crazy. Crazy planet. And we can get... Let's put a base down. The... The bubble... The bubble people planet. Bubble, 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 bubble. Nice. Cool, cool. Okay, so that's the first bubble species we've been able to tame and interact with. That's really cool. So we have a bubble friend. Let's look and see what other species are on this planet then. One of one. Yep. Okay, let's name them then. Let's name them. X dot. Like it. He's exotic. Okay, so then let's name his planet. Nice. A cool fish. Fishing would be a cool concept if they added some type of it'd be even fun if they added competition, like competition fishing per system or overall per universe. That'd be a fun concept if they added in. Okay, so we got one more planet we gotta check out. We gotta get our ship. Oh, dang. I don't have enough. Okay. Yeah, it's marked. We can always come back. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow. Is that the one we missed? Nope, we've been there. I always have to go back to the this one. This one I can find stuff a lot easier on. Got that one. It's gotta be on the other side of this big one we're at. Ah, there we go. There's one. Here we go. Ooh, Rocky. So far, Rocky's been meaning like extreme mountains more than rocky. like when I when I think rocky, I think more like the moon where it's flat, just tons of rocks, like rock bed. They're thinking it seems like more just mountains, rock like mountain ranges. Like yeah, look at this shit. And actually, this isn't even what I thought. Yeah, this is rocky. This is fine. This isn't anywhere close to what the other one looked like. The other one was complete mountains. So yeah, this is cool. Ooh, lightning. One of the things they just said was, ooh, that's a depot. So places where lightning hits, you can find rare elements. Like there's dynamic storms, so like right there. If we show up there. There's obviously a hole in the ground. I love this concept that each planet now is going to be dynamically different because of the weather patterns and the storm is horrible. Oh. Wow, this is horrible. There's life out here though. Let's wait till the storm passes. Yeah, pretty crazy. So the lightning or asteroids, comets, supposedly where they hit, there's a chance that you could get rare materials, maybe. I don't know. That's what they were just saying in the thing. That was just part of this update. Nice. At least I can get out. What is that? Pure. Oh, pyrite. Nice. Pure ferrite pyrite. Sounds like that was my roof, dude. I live here. Hey, you. Cute little feller. Yeah, small little feller. Yes. Yes, cry cry. Yeah, every update, the more they get diverse, the more because one of the biggest issues with anything procedurally generated is you kind of feel like once you've seen it in one place, you've seen it everywhere. Like, yeah, there'll be some variations, but more and more they've just gotten to the point where you're getting a lot of variation, and that I think is the key. Nice. I think that's what you're supposed to do with it. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. You get nanites for that. This should take care of us for a while. We need to 500. Man, we still need a lot more though. We need that for our frigate missions, freighter missions, whatever they are. So it'd be nice. We need to just buy it, but I don't see it come up very often. I think I could just send one of my fleet ships on a mining mission to get different materials. So I could say, hey, I need cadmium, go get, cadmium, and they would go do a mission. But sometimes it seems like some of the stuff, game mechanic wise, like the fleet system, is they need something to do with all these ships more than they built it for utility. Like for utility, I would want them to be able to be on defense mode and be able to defend and be able to attack and be able to do things that I ask them to, but you can't do any of that. For utility, I'd like to be able to send them on a mining mission for specific materials, or to attack a star base, or to set up a remote science station or a mining station somewhere where I could send them off and they would find a place on a planet and set it up, and then I could go visit it. Stuff where there's actual utility to it, not just, hey, we have all these ships, we need something to do with them, let's send them on missions, and get random things back. Okay, I think we're good. Let's call our ship in. Really isn't though. I must still be in that mission space. Okay, there we go. Got all these ships come out of nowhere and want to dock. If I go dock, are they gonna be there? Or is it gonna have disappeared? I bet it disappears. Oh, it is there. Nice. That would definitely be something it'd be nice if they'd fix. I have the hardest time with ships just disappearing. What's up, love? Hexaberries. What the hell's a hexaberry? What the hell are hexaberries? gotta stop at the trade post. How's your night going, love? Gotta stop at the trade post and get some boost engines and recycle them. I'm hoping what this is if you attack in a system, the space station is gonna start attacking back or something, and you have to come in here and disarm it or override it or something. Or you can override it to take control of it. That would be sick. I'd love to be able to control my own space stations.
Product received.
Good, good. That's awesome. That's what we'd like to hear. Okay, so we need to put this. This is gonna suck. So we're gonna have to put this on our ship. Okay, sorry, it's pulse engine here. Install here. Now we get rid of it, we get 75 cadmium. Okay. Now that we have cadmium, can I... Yay! I can't do that, you bastards. Okay, so we just have to do that buy sell 3 or 4 times to be able to upgrade the engine. Damn it, that sucks, but oh well, it is what it is. I don't know why that's a thing. Somehow I screwed up the story at some point. Because I've been playing this character for so long. My story mode's all messed up. But at least now we know how to get some without having to go there. Let's see if there's anything here we're interested in, and if we can just jump to the next system to get the cadmium so we can start going to the other ones. Sub-Zero, jeez. I think some moons here too. Let's see. Glacial. Noxious. Jeez. Okay, let's try the next one. Nice. I named a planet after you while you were gone. Right, Chips. Let's see if I've got it on here. Oh, actually, it's a whole solar system. So you have a whole solar system named after you in No Man's Skies. And it's got 4 planets in it. There's some of the animals on the planets. Pretty cool. There was one notice. Oh, a notable planet is this guy. Can I call him here? Summon here. I summon inside. Yep. Oh, yeah, it won't let me summon. Well, either way, they're bubbles. It's a bubble creature. The update that they just put out allows us to tame exotic creatures now, which is brand new. So, that's pretty awesome. They just upgraded the graphics and a whole bunch of stuff. Added DLSS, just crazy amounts of stuff. Wow, this is a huge planet. Charred. Yeah, interesting. This is my fleet. These are all my ships. Pretty cool. Not those guys down there. There's someone else's ships. Nice, all the ships didn't leave this time. It's nice to see. B-18-4. Right now, we can't travel to a lot of the stars in the system. And so what we're trying to do is get... Man, I guess I could just put one of these in. we're trying to get enough materials to be able to build a warp engine that can handle going to where we want to go. Or just going to different systems. Oh, it's just... It depends on what you want. If you want, like, hardcore space simulator, then you want Elite Dangerous. If you want Sea of Thieves style, but not equal start, where you can go out and experience the universe, and if you believe in or you like the concept of evolution, this is a great example of how mathematical evolution would work. And it's mind-boggling how bad it is, but at the same time it's so wonderful for what it is. Because in essence, every one of those stars you see out there, every single one of those stars, every single one is a star system you can go to. And it's not just like, oh, there's a few. The whole, like, the whole system's here. And there's, as far as I know, there's 30 of these galaxies you can go to. And so right now what we're doing is the first one that goes to a system and scans stuff at it gets to name it. Gets to name all of the animals at it, gets to name all the plants, gets to name everything there. And so that's kind of what we're doing, is we're flying around and we're kind of not claiming, because you can't really claim it, I guess. You can put a base down to claim, but we're claiming it in essence. We're trying to claim as much as we can for the Lazy Ninja Empire. Nice. I hate to do this, it's a waste of these points, but we're gonna do it. It's the same amount, so it just wasted a ton of stuff, but it is what it is. And then throughout all of those systems, there, ooh, a flourishing planet. Okay, that's a different one, because before we got a overgrown. I don't know what that one's gonna be. Chard, I think we have a pretty good idea. Chard's gonna be volcanic, maybe. I don't. Let's go out here and see what this one is. So we're still only in yellow stars. It doesn't, because it's all cloud-based, so it's not very big at all, I don't think, actually. And it's technically MMO style, where all of us are playing in the same galaxy. So you know, if you're in a place where there's lots of human players, you could run across human players, you could run across lots of stuff. I'm in the middle of nowhere where there's just isn't anybody. There's a pirate just pirate's a rough term, but a pirate just entered the system, which is totally fine. They're mostly harmless. They're very low. Ugh. This is horrible. So this is an acid planet. Even acid planets like this is during a storm. Will have life and all kinds of stuff on them. So we can still land and scan a few things and map the planet really quick. Oh, here we go. But this type of stuff, we have to have... We can only stay outside for a certain amount of time with our equipment. You can see it's just... we're out in a storm, so this is a bad time to be out. We can hit that really quick and... Oh, look, yeah, storm should be clearing up soon. Ooh, that guy. It's actually, my protection's actually doing really well. I've got a lot of layers for this type of world on my shielding. That's a cool guy. So every animal you see, they're all procedurally generated, so you can, like, that same guy on another planet could have wings or 6 legs or 20 feet, or it's mind-boggling. Ooh, look at that guy. That's a cool guy. What's great is you can make any of them pets. So you can go feed that guy and then make him a pet. And if you'd like, you could take an egg that he hatches and you can change his color or make him bigger or smaller or change his behavior by genetically modifying him. Look at that guy. Oh, he's cute. That's awesome. Oof, red water. Eesh. A rough place to be. Okay, well, we came, we saw, we did, let's bail. This is not somewhere we want to set down a base. So you kind of think of, like right now, my main mission is I'm on a scanning mission. I'm early out looking for places to put bases down, teleporters, resources, Goldilocks planets, you know, really crazy animals, life forms. At the same time, I get paid for all the stuff I scan, and then I also can go in and you know, name everything. And so, like, those things we just scanned, these are them. So this guy, so we can name him, you know, Winger. How about Winger? And then I get paid for that as well. So you make money along the way. You can do, I mean, as much or as little as you want. You don't have to name it. You can just upload it and get paid for it with whatever its stock name is. But if you find something you really like, it's a cool concept to be able to name it and claim it, or yeah, this is a dusty planet. Curious what kind of life forms will be here. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy concept. It is, but at the same point, there's no it's like it's the Sea of Thieves concept where it's easy entry. It's just you get in and do what you want. So there's tons of storyline stuff I've just never done and wasn't interested in. I just wanted to go out and explore and see stuff and do what I wanted to do. So you can choose to do a lot or you can choose to do a little. If you want to be a trader and you just want to, you know, trade stuff from planet to planet, you could just do that. If you want to be a pirate or a fighter or... Yeah, right. I spend a lot of time as a, I mean, that's running your own business. You're pretty much a salesperson. Let's see if I can feed this thing with eyeballs. Before today I couldn't, so... No, it still doesn't seem like these can be tamed. Ooh, I need this stuff. Yeah, it's easy to evangelize for stuff that you enjoy. The game has problems, of course, but every day that they, you know, all the time that they do upgrades, they just keep adding so much more that the problems that it has get smaller and smaller. Because majority of the problems is just repetitiveness, and are you going to see something different or something new, or what keeps you coming back and keeping going? But they just keep developing and adding more content all the time. And this graphics upgrade is major. I mean, this is a massive upgrade. They added a lot of new tech to make things look better without any real loss to anything. So it's really if you wanted to play it, now's the time to play it, because they've just put so much in, and they have this thing called a expedition. So everybody starts out fresh, new at the beginning, and just randomly somewhere in the galaxy, and then you kind of as a group have a certain amount of time to get to the end, and there's checkpoints and rewards, and it's a sped up system so that you can kind of progress a little faster, and so it's a really good way to get into the game, because you can do that and then convert your player over to a full player or just a regular game. So it gets you started faster and gets you a lot of stuff just right off the bat. It was kind of a fun way to do it. I like the concept of the expedition and all of us kind of moving together. For some reasons, because I enjoy being a pirate at times, so it allows me to be a pirate more if you're all together. But then again, if you wanted to be an anti-pirate and you wanted to be a fighter ace, you could be there protecting people from the pirates. It's just that kind of system where it's all dynamic based on what the players want to do and how they want to play it. Okay, is there anything else I want to scan here? It did look like there was... Ew, firestorm. No, let's get out of here. Some of those storms should be nasty. Yeah, look at that view. Oh, the views in here are just wonderful. So anytime you can just stop and freeze everything and then just snap a picture. They have filters, they have all kinds of stuff. But rarely do I use a filter. One of the other fun things about that is you can control where the sun is when you're in this view. So that if you want to get that just perfect. So just even if you only wanted to play the game as a space photographer, like it's worth the money just for that, just to be space, you know, photographer Joe. Much less the rest of the game. Sound like someone was gonna attack me. Maybe they changed their mind. Okay, let's go to this one next. Oh yeah, and that's only with one sun. Some of these systems have 2 and 3 suns. I love the photography in that whole thing. Something else you can do is all of the land is you can dig and you can build. So you can dig caves and tunnels and underground bases, and it's all morphable. So there's very little limit to, you can build bases and up high altitude bases and all kinds of stuff. This is kind of a pretty planet. This red. Oh yeah, look at that view. That's just... Sometimes you have to like... It's awesome. Oh yeah. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is just beautiful. And my biggest bitch about Sea of Thieves is equal start. I can't get a better ship. I can't get better gear. I can't, you know, store up stuff and make tomorrow better than today. But in here you can. You know, I can grind today and then tomorrow just fly around and do whatever. Or you don't. I mean, grinding doesn't really exist once you figure out how you want to make money. Once you figure out your method of making money and funding yourself, there's very little grind anything. Boom. So yeah, you really get that opportunity to just fly around and the very beginning of the game, there's definitely a little bit of a learning curve because you're having to learn what all of the base materials are or how to get them and stuff. But it'd almost be worth just watch a guide before you start, and they explain the majority of the stuff just right, you know, right away. Exactly. And that's my problem with it is it you can't invest. Now, if they would let you have a pirate base where you could invest in upgrading it and having cannons and having more stuff and making it cooler and cooler so you could show it off to your friends and you could have somewhere to hang out, the game would change and you would want to invest and play lots of time in it, and you could do a lot with it. But what they've in essence done is made it in a boat simulator, an arena boat simulator, more than a pirate game. Sadly, I had a lot of good hopes for it. Same thing with Skull and Bones. I think sadly um, the wokeness is outpacing the game development. So I I think that's why it keeps getting restarted. Is Microsoft and a lot of these companies can't have piracy. They can't support piracy. They 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 can't have any of those concepts, and so they have to build it all in a way that it doesn't glorify piracy. And it's like, but that's what a pirate game is about. Is glorifying piracy. It's a pirate game. So I think this is where we're getting stuck is the adults want an adult pirate game. I'd like something like Black Sails where it's an adult pirate game. And Microsoft wants 8-year-old to 13-year-olds to be able to play it because that's what the demographic on Xbox, and the rest of us just keep getting screwed over by not being in the demographic that they want, which sucks. It sucks to have companies not want their customers, but it is what it is. But I think that's why, you know, they've restarted Skull and Bones like 4 times now, and they just announced they're doing it again, where they're just completely starting over. Shoot. There's a lot more planets here. There's 2, 4, 6 planets here. Oh, I didn't go to the chart. I gotta go to each of these, sorry. I scanned it, but I didn't go to it. So it's sad. It's just, but it is what it is. The less people speak up and say, hey, this is what we want, and start calling out, you know, games like Sea of Thieves, that because originally that didn't seem like that was going to be their approach. The original game seemed it was going to be a lot more of a pirate game, but I think that's back to when Microsoft kind of steps in and kind of states that that's not their desire. I personally think that Microsoft doesn't want adults gaming on Xbox. I think that they really want Xbox in the living room to be for kids, and that's where they make their money on the casual games, and they don't want the hardcore games having to go through to be in that system. which is really unfortunate because it's back to the whole industry is being based off the least of these, the least of us. So all of us are now being punished because Xboxes get put in living rooms and they don't want hardcore games or adult games being able to be played in the living room, and it's just so we all get punished for it. Same thing on YouTube. All the YouTubers are getting punished because the parents won't force their kids to use the kid version of YouTube. So that means all of the adults are getting punished, and instead of being able to have adult content on YouTube now, and I don't mean adult like XX, I just mean say fuck, like, or say shit, or have like it used to be. The content all has to be kid friendly, all of it, which is just ridiculously stupid. So I think we're seeing the same thing across the whole industry, sadly. It just is a sad state of affair. I started in technology and doing all of this before, in the like when I was a kid in bulletin board dial-up days, and yeah. And I think that's what's going to happen. Is I think more and more they're going to push, other than the main titles they can't get away with, like Warzone. But even those titles, like GTA, the online version of GTA filtered out the titties in the strip club. And you're like, why does the online version of GTA need to filter out the titties, but the single player doesn't? Well, the online version's where they make all their money from the kids playing, even though it's a mature title. They're making all their money there, and so to get away with that, even so that the parents don't complain, they filter out selective things. But that it's just a minor example, but it happens all over the place. It gets worse and worse every year. But yeah, it's a bummer. And then right now, since you can't buy computers, like you can't buy this hardware, it really puts everybody in a bind. It's disappointing. It's really evident when you go to some of the stores and you just look at the games, look at what's coming out, look at what they're promoting and offering, even though they know you're an adult. And somehow, the adult demographic is no longer of value to these companies. It seems like I don't understand. Yeah, let's see. This will be an interesting one. Is this the one we just left? But maybe I didn't map it. Oh yeah, yeah. Not even possible. Not even close. Like, I've got a friend that's been trying for months, from Best Buy to get one, but if you don't live in a big city, you're just not gonna get one. I live in a small city, because it's 250 miles is the limit for Best Buy. So if you're not within 250 miles of a Best Buy with that card, you're not gonna get it, and they're not sending cards out to anybody but the bigger cities. So yeah, it's really really sad. I was lucky. I bought my 3090 right before Biden took over and the tariffs kicked in for the 30% increase. So it's one of those things where I kind of foresaw it coming and just decided I'm just gonna spend the money. But it was $2,000 for a card. It's such a joke. Luckily, I've been able to mine with it, so I can at least try to get some of that money back. But it's the government's really hosed us over. You know, none of this had to happen. This is all government-sponsored abuse. So, sadly, it's just gonna keep happening. I'm pretty, I feel pretty sure it's deliberate. Like all of this is on purpose. So. At least in my point of view. But yeah, the game's really impressive. I think it's well worth a play. If you, even if you were gonna, you only play it for a few days, you're gonna get your money out with just the amazingness of what's out there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you hate hearing him talk and all of the bullshit, and I'm definitely not a big Trump fan, but at least they weren't collapsing the whole fucking country and just watching and laughing. It's a crazy world we live in. I say that so many times a day to myself. Like it's I literally tell myself all the time, "Oh, it's a crazy world we live in. Oh, it's a crazy world we live in." It's just like it's a crazy world we live in. Fuck. Damn, that's pretty. Look at all those. Okay, so do we get this one? Yeah, we got that one. Flourishing. This is actually a nice system. All of these planets are relatively nice planets. There's two right there. Let's see. So I'm just missing one. It must be that one, right? Let's see. So we got that one. Oh, that says minor settlement. Oh yeah, but he still got it. That one. Dusty, charred. Yeah. 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 I'm missing one. Let's try this again. Oh, unmapped. Yeah. I think that's not a bad idea, honestly. The hard part right now is, geez, you can... Nice. Prices are just so freaking crazy that buying anything right now is ridiculous. You almost save your money and wait until the collapse happens and then buy at the bottom, because they've just broken it so much, and with inflation it's just gonna be so hard. I don't know what to do. The government just pulled out like $500 billion from the U.S. market last week, that they pulled out of the market because inflation's so bad. So we're headed for a Carter style crash. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're just... It's just time. And I'm not against like these. I'm not against cycles. I'm not against cleaning stuff out. Like I'm okay with that stuff. That's not really my issue. My issue is the government's not getting cleaned out in the process. Like we don't need a cell phone store on every corner. We don't need a Starbucks on every corner. It's okay to have cycles and clean out stuff like a overgrown forest. The problem is the people, the things that need to be cleaned out aren't getting cleaned out at the same time. We're just propping them up, and until we stop doing that, we're not actually making any progress in making things better for the people, making things better for the top, but not for the rest of us. Can't see the ground. Well, we're on it. This storm is horrible. Boiling humidity. Jeez, it'll last less than a minute out there. Oh yeah, yeah. They just broke the system, and they. I work with lots of business owners, and one of the problems was, if you filed an unemployment claim against any business, even if you'd never worked there, you would get it approved. So all you had to do is have a denied claim, not a valid denied claim. So anybody could claim that they worked at Walmart, and Walmart would say, no, you didn't, and they would get denied, and so then they would get unemployment. So people that weren't even working are getting unemployment. People that have never worked are getting unemployment. Yeah. Yeah, it is the Great Reset. They're trying to reset the system, and I hate to say, but I think they're gonna get a lot of what they want, and the reset is the problem though is that all of this would not none of this would be allowed if it wasn't for the climate change fanatics and that whole side of that that religion side of the world's ending and we're destroying it, and if we don't do something this moment, everything is gonna die. If that wasn't the backing of the underlying of this all, then none of this would mean anything. They would have no standing to do anything. And that's my biggest problem with this whole scam is because we've accepted that that's the science, which you see how garbage their science is with COVID and masks and all of the other bullshit that they can't even get their fucking head out of the sand. Same thing with hurricanes. CSU isn't doing predictive hurricanes anymore because we can't even predict hurricanes out a month reliably. They've taken the last 40 years of all of their data and said it was useless. It provided zero benefit. 40 years of them telling you we're going to have 8 hurricanes this year, we're going to have a bad hurricane season. It was all garbage. And so you look at their science and that stuff, and even that, just for them to have the balls to say that things should be the same. We're on a curve, a sine wave like this, from a frozen period to a humid warm period. When on a curve is there ever a same point that things are the same? It's just this illusion that they control and manage and have everything. Uh-oh. I don't think that was the right guy to shoot. I think I shot the wrong guy. Oh well. I think that guy came in to help me, and I blew him up. Oh well. I guess that's what happens when you get in my way. Yeah, technology is gonna solve any problems we have. I hate batteries. I think batteries are one of the worst sins that we've done to the planet. I mean, entire generations of people in China are gonna have shorter lives because of us, and I think that that's just appalling. And for the climate change fanatics, that whole religious movement, to say that batteries are not bad and we should just have batteries in every car, we should have batteries in every home, we should have batteries in every pocket. That's insulting. You know, a lot of those materials are being mined by slaves in Cambodia. Like, it's so dishonest. It's so immoral to say that I'm on a moral high ground and my cell phone should do this, or my car should run on these batteries instead of, you know, whatever, when it's still being run on oil and coal, because nothing electric is really being run on, you know, what is like 4 to 8% is renewable energy. Renewable, which is just metals from the ground we mined and made into something. So it's just a travesty. I think that's the biggest sin of humans, is batteries and plastic in the oceans. Two things we could have prevented, but because all of our resources are going towards the religion of climate change, we're not going to deal with the things that sadly our generation caused. And I think plastics are wonderful. We just need to be responsible with them. And we're not going to be. We're not going to be. Yeah, we're just going to go back. We're going to repeat the Carter years. We're going to repeat the cycle again because we didn't learn it and because we're not teaching it, and we're doomed ourselves to do the cycle again. And unfortunately, this time around, we have a totalitarian system of monitoring, and we have almost no privacy, and our finances are managed and monitored, and taxes are insane, and so it's not going to be the early days of the internet wild west to save us, because they've ruined the ability to do those things. Oh yeah, we've just completely, we've broken education. I'm a big fan of defund the public education system and send everybody home. Put them all on online schooling, whatever. Because everybody's the only reason why we say we should have public schools is, well, there's two reasons. Because parents are abusing their kids at home. That's Fauci and the government's reason why we have to have open schools, is because there's too much abuse at home, which is just fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah, send them to schools where they get abused more. That's just dumb. But the only other reason is, oh, socialization. And I look at people and like, can you imagine how good a after school program would be if it wasn't attached to your grades and a school system and a principal that's just trying to meet the budget, and the PE teacher that's really the math teacher that doesn't want to be doing either because he's really a science teacher? Like, it's just stupid. Just cut all of that garbage out. Separate all of it except education, primary education, and let everything else be done by the Boys and Girls Schools of or Girl Scouts and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, and the people that actually enjoy and like kids, not the teachers that are there to teach a subject or whatever bullshit. They don't want to be doing social programs and after school stuff and all of that crap. That's not what they signed up for. They signed up to be educators. And if you would break all of that apart, the entire system, imagine how fun football and basketball would be if it wasn't part of a school. So I think that's a huge piece of this whole thing. It would also help with, right now, schools are trying to demonize the other schools and create this rivalry and create this division, which is exactly the opposite thing that we need in America right now. All of our schools should be promoting positive and working together, and you could do that if you actually had leagues versus how the schools are, put together, and how that whole system is over history has just developed into just a abusive, nasty garbage system. And then you look at like how college is. Like, imagine how good college sports would be if they weren't attached to the college profit system. Like, right there, that's an instant. Like, think about how many millions of kids are abused by the college system for profit, just to keep their sports programs going. That whole system is just, all of that stuff should stop. You should not have a for-profit college or for-profit sports systems in college. It just doesn't make sense. Same thing with having a for-profit prison system. It's mind-boggling. Yeah, another icy planet. Come on. Can't we get something reasonable? I wish you guys had better stuff to trade. I guess it is nice because there are times that you can't find some of those things they're trading. But yeah, sorry, that's enough of a rant about politics. Ugh, it's just stupid shit. It's just stupid shit. But as far as No Man's Skies go, man, the update's really nice. The lighting, the stars, the whole system, they really did it was a nice change of what they've done. I hope that there's some more ownership changes is what I really hope. You wanna play, huh? You wanna play? Yeah.
Hostile ships approaching.
Hey, well, let's do it. Here we go. came into the wrong system, motherfucker. Jeez. YouTube is like filtering every one of your comments because, you know how YouTube is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All of that stuff's completely bonkers. Like, the completely deleting history concept that I can't wrap myself around deleting history. I don't know. Like, that's I don't know, be more scummy. But it is the mind-boggling part of how you can have such an ego to want to delete history and change the world. That takes some. I mean, I think Rush Limbaugh was right when they say that's a mental illness. I don't think normal human beings with healthy mental health states live in that world. I think that's a subsection of mental health that we should be addressed and not appeased and given into. It's one thing to say, hey, we should all be equal and have equal rights and the cops shouldn't shoot people. I totally am on board for all of those things, and we should have accountability at every stage of government. I don't think we have that in any state, any sect. But to think that the current government is the example of accountability when you have Hillary Clinton and the just mirage of bullshit and Hunter Biden and even just Biden, like 40 years of just bullshit and garbage and corruption, and to then say we're the example. Not to mention getting 10 million more votes than, Diva Obama in an election where you don't have anybody show up. It's crazy. Do you have 11 subscribers on YouTube? I think I have 87 subscribers on YouTube. It's not a lot, sadly. I'm not very popular. And it's my fault. I just refuse to appease the system. I can't get myself to make thumbnails and to do all of that stuff. It's just not what I want to do. So, and if you don't make the thumbnails and you don't play the game, then you don't get the follows and the subscribes, and people don't click the videos. And I also don't edit my videos down, and I'm also kind of, I'm me. I'm not an appeasing streamer, I guess. So that's another issue. I don't really filter. Look at all these guys. These are cool. I'm also not kid friendly. Where does it go? Does it go to the lazyninjas.com or the Lazy Ninja channel? I'm streaming on my CyberX channel right now. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. YouTube, it's really hard to get dedicated stuff. Let me see what my channel is. I probably don't have a dedicated link for YouTube. I I can put a link in the chat though. Sorry, I'm talking to somebody in the Twitch side of things. Oh, so you followed the other one. Yeah, it's probably I was saying that earlier. I have a hard time deciding what I want to do with the channels and all the things I do. I just do so many things, and I have a real problem with some of the things are kid oriented, and then a lot of the things are not kid oriented, and so it's just, well, my work stuff is all kid has to be kid friendly. So there's just this gap of. But I also worked in cannabis for many years and was a cannabis advocate, and so for a long time I had a whole bunch of cannabis content on my channel, and so then I was trying to separate, you know, the gaming channel from the cannabis channel, from the development channel, from the tech channel, and it's just too much to handle and manage, and switching between them when you're streaming is just a nightmare to be able to switch between the different settings and everything. This is a pretty planet. I like all the glowing. Lots of glowing stuff. Yeah, I really need a channel manager, somebody that make the thumbnails and do all of that work and put the videos where they're supposed to be and do some editing on the videos. And yeah, thanks for hanging out and chatting. Like I said, for the next few weeks I'll be streaming typically every day, because I just not doing much of anything else but just gaming and chilling. So come by whenever. You never know what you'll find. I might do some city skylines. I might do some civilization. Ah, there you go. I might do some. We might have a Halo night. We do Halo nights every once in a while. But we typically do Warzone like 4 or 5 nights a week. But I rarely play by myself. I only play when we have a squad and stuff. But yeah, have a good night. Yeah, this is a pretty planet. I like these planets. I like the grass glows. All the plants glow. All the plants glow. Whatever. You get the point. The creatures here aren't very appealing, sadly. I'm not a big bone weird creature person. Kind of like those fuzzy creatures better, but to each his own, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, like, even then between, like, Twitch and YouTube, I have D live streaming too, but I don't even have it up right now. It's so rare for me to get a lot of viewers, I just kind of chill. what should we call this place? Call it lower shower. Lower shower. Shower? Yeah. Okay, let's build out some. Ooh, I got some more glass too. Nice. At least put. At least can have 2 windows. You can have 2 window. That's all. 2 window no more. Let's see if that's enough. Look at this guy walking up. Oh, you shake. Oh, that's awesome. Let's get these. Oh, he's a milker. I'm gonna milk him. Yeah, you like that. You like a good milking. He's like a cow. You walk up to him and he shakes like that. That's awesome. That's not what I wanted. Let's see if that's enough. Your base is too small. Little base. Use a little base. Too small to save. Okay. Okay, well at least we built this here. Oh, come on. Don't crash again, you stupid game. I don't think it's the game's fault. I think it's NVIDIA's fault.